mom's youngest daughter, Bonnie Goodley Gavioli. And I want to say thank you, Deanna, for that beautiful song. I really do appreciate you singing that for her. I first would like to start out with a letter that my mom's friend wrote, Stephanie. She lives down the street from my home. And it says, Dear Bonnie, I cannot begin to express how often I yearn for your mom's thoughts and perspectives in this crazy, worrisome environment. I'd like to turn back the clock to Friday, August 30th, 2019. I was overnight at my daughter's in New Braunfels when my iPhone rang. It was after 10 p.m. and my house alarm had gone off. Another call came through at 11 when I reached your mother's telling her that the police found nothing. Your mom got into her car anyway and sat in front of the gate for a good half an hour. After I insisted that I never met for her, my 82-year-old friend, to show up at that hour. Your mom's reply, it's what friends do. But what Casey did was beyond the call of duty. No other 82-year-old woman would have sat in front of a darkened home close to midnight. She didn't think twice about it, but I'll never forget it. But that's the way Casey conducted herself. She went out of her way for others. It was her nature to her. I recall bumping into your dad before I knew your mom very well. And he said, in all the years we've been married, I have never, ever heard her say a bad word about anyone. Truly, your mom was one of the best-natured people I've ever known. And Bonnie, she spoke of you often, the enormous help that you brought to her life. You were there for her up to her last moments. What a gift of love. My heart and prayers go out to you, your sisters, and family in this time of loss. Thank you, Stephanie. So this is the kind of person my mom was. She did for others because she wanted to. My mom was kind, she was loving, caring, and most of all, she enjoyed doing things for others. And she never expected anything back in return. She did it because that's who she was. And like I said before, my dad said, there was not a mean bone in her body. She never had anything bad to say about anybody. And I don't know if I have told a lot of you this, but she told me when she was at home that she was so glad that she got leukemia and none of her brothers and sisters did. And this just shows you where her heart is. She was more concerned about her family than what she was fighting. That right there is pure love. Being a single mom, she passed those traits on to me and to my children, and I am so grateful for her for that. As you can see my mom's picture here, this was her. She was always smiling. She could always light up a room, and just looking at her, she lights up this room. When my dad passed in 2015, it became just me and my mom and my two children, Samantha and Colby. And during those 5 years, I became so close to her. You know, it was funny. I used to get so irritated when she would tease me about mowing the yard. She'd always come out the back balcony and say, Bonnie Jean, you missed a spot. I wish I could hear those words again. And I even miss our arguments, and I know some of you all know we argued a lot. We were coming home from Bandera. We had gotten home. It was about 7:15. And everybody knows Tucker's on at 7 o'clock, and Mom loved Tucker. And I was being the annoying Bonnie as usual, and she got so mad at me. She got out of her chair and she said, would you please just go home? I want to watch Tucker. So, you know, I went home, but what was so great about it was that at the end of the day, she always called. And we always said we love each other and we're sorry. And she always said, don't let the bed bug bite. This is a hard part. When my mom got sick and we were told devastating news that we weren't expecting, my mom turned to me and I swear I'll never forget that face. It wasn't a face of her being scared of having leukemia. It was her being concerned for me. and again, always putting others before herself. I looked at her and I said, "Mom, I love you. You're my best friend." And she replied, "My little Bonnie Jean, you're my best friend too, and you will always be right here in my heart. And when you need me, I'll be here for you. I'll be there for you in your heart." I'll never forget those words. I will cherish them forever. Sorry I'm crying, it's very difficult. My mom was the kindest person I've ever known, full of joy, love to everyone she crossed paths with. To all our Polish friends and family in Poland, she thought the world of you. She was so very proud of being Polish. So thank you for opening your arms to my mom with so much love. My mom taught me everything I know except how to live without her. I miss you so much. It's like a heartache that just never goes away. And I'm so proud and lucky that you are my mom. You will never be forgotten, and I know you are right there with Dad in God's garden. I love you.